The main quality is integration, and that is, in simple words, let's say, sometimes our heart says one thing, our brain says one thing, the family and our conditioning says one thing, and we find ourselves torn between these different poles. But Sahasrara Chakra is integration, is the union of everything. It's integration of our mind, our body, our spirit, our spirit with the whole. It is the integration of religion and science. It is integration of all nationality. It is integration of all differences in our racial differences. And so it is a wholesome. It is the integration of the whole. So it is also integration of all the chakras. So we have been evolving through these chakras, through this quality. So each chakra has got beautiful quality, but Sahasrara Chakra is the integration of assimilation of everything. And yeah, it is the thoughtless awareness, the absolute silence, and doubtless awareness. Okay, can we see the next slide, please? Yeah, so all the mental activity, whether it's due to our doubts or confusion or our conditionings, they are obstacles in our establishment of our self-realization. So we need to leave all the mental activity, doubts, confusion, questions at the level of Agya Chakra. Just leave them. Then only we can rise above the Agya Chakra. Remember, all the questions are mental activity. Okay, next one, please. Yeah. Okay, so we can bring Shri Mataji's picture back on the screen, please. So, as I said, Shri Mataji in her video will explain more about the Sahasrara Chakra, and we will meditate after that. But just remember that allow yourself to slip into that state, and just really be disciplined and really be clear about that. No question, no doubt, no thoughts, no understanding. It's beyond that. So it's like something which is absolute. How can we describe or explain something which is beyond any understanding, because it's absolute. You can't compare it. And also, it's another simile I can give you is like when let's say if we are climbing up a mountain, and through evolution we have been climbing up through this mountain, and now we have reached to the summit. So what do you do when you reach to a summit? There's nothing else to do. You just stand there and just watch, just witness the beauty, the silence, and the view. So similarly, when we are in Sahasrara, we are at the summit, and we just have to experience and watch it. So remember that we are at the summit, and there's no more climbing, no more effort. It's just the enjoyment and experience. Okay, so let's begin by a little balancing of our left and right. So we can allow our eyes to close. Left hand, leave it in the lap, and right hand towards Mother Earth. And just simply desire, Mother, please give me balance on my left side. and take away all the imbalances into the Mother Earth. Right hand into the lap and left hand up towards the sky, palm facing backwards, back straight, and attention very still, connecting to Mother in your own words. Connect to Mothers, and the collective prayer at this moment is, Mother, please give us balance in the right channel. Please take away all the imbalances into the ether element. Bring the left hand back into the lap. Place the right hand on the heart. Let the attention go deep into the core of our spirit, our heart. Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am pure spirit. 3 times. And let's place the right hand on the forehead. Bend the forehead down. And let's surrender. Shri Mataji, I surrender all my thoughts, conditionings, doubts, questions, worries, at your lotus feet. Shri Mataji, please let my attention rise above and beyond all mental activity. And let's bring the right palm on the fontanelle area. Press firmly clockwise. Shri Mataji, please deepen my yoga. And let's bring the hand down. Just for a minute or so, allow the attention to really be focused, strong and powerful Kundalini flowing through that little hole in the Sahasrara Chakra, that piercing. In few seconds, we're going to watch the video, which is from one of the public program in New Delhi, where Shri Mataji is explaining about the Sahasrara Chakra. So we will maintain our meditative state while watching the video.
The Sahasrara is contained in the limbic area of the brain. Now the central power is the Kundalini. That has to rise and penetrate through different chakras, enter into the limbic area and enlighten the 7 petals, seeds of these 7 chakras. So we started from the back, is placed here. At the back is the Muladhara Chakra. Around it is the Swadhisthana. Then is the Nabhi. Then the heart. Then the Vishuddhi. And then the Agya. So all these 6 centers are combining to make the 7th center. This is a very important point which we should know. And it's a hollow space. On the sides of it there are 1000 nadis, and when the light penetrates into the limbic area, then the enlightenment of these nadis take place. And you can see them as flames, very gentle flames burning. And these flames have all the 7 colors that you see in the Vibgyor. But the last one ultimately becomes again integrated, and it is a crystal clear flame. All these 7 lights ultimately become crystal clear. So you have Sahasrara with 1000 petals, as they call it. But if you cut the brain in a transverse section or horizontal section, you will be able to see that all these nerves are built like this along the limbic area. All of them are like a petal. And if you cut it like this, you will find that there are many nerves in every bundle of nerves. So when it is enlightened, you can see Sahasrara as a burning bundle of flames. So when the enlightenment of the Kundalini takes place in the brain, then the truth is perceived through your brain. That's why it's called as Satya Khand, means you start seeing the truth perceived by your brain. Because so far, whatever you see through your brain is not the truth. What you see is just the outer side. Say you can see the colors. You can see the different aesthetics of the colors. You can see the quality of the thing. But you cannot say whether this carpet has been used by some saint. So actually you do not know anything about divinity with your mind. Nothing. Nothing. It's impossible for you to judge a person about his divinity unless and until the Kundalini reaches at least this part, which is the limbic area. You cannot make out whether a person is real or not, whether a guru is real or not. Because divinity cannot be perceived through your brain unless and until this light of your spirit shines into it. Now the spirit is expressed in the heart, is reflected in the heart. The center of the spirit, we can say, is in the heart. But actually the seat of spirit is above, here. Now the essence of Sahasrara is integration. In Sahasrara, all the chakras are there, so all the deities get integrated. And you can feel their integration. That means when you get your Kundalini in Sahasrara, your mental, emotional, and your spiritual, everything being becomes one. Your physical being also merges into it. So this is what it is simple, that you are integrated. By integration you get the power to do what you understand, and you have power to feel happy with what you understand. So you come to a stage where you develop this Nirananda. And this Nirananda you develop when you are absolutely the spirit. In Nirananda state, there is no duality left. It's Advaita. It's one personality. That is, you are completely integrated, and the joy is not anymore dented. It's complete. It hasn't got a happiness and a sorrow aspect, but it's just joy. The joy is not that you laugh loud. The joy is not that you're always smiling. No. It's the stillness, the quietude within yourself, the peace of your being, of your spirit, that asserts itself into vibrations. You feel that when you feel that peace, you feel like light of the sun, the whole rays of that beauty spreading. The Sahasrara is the blessing of the heavens, I should say. It has worked out so well. It's very difficult to break the Sahasrara. And when I really broke it, I didn't know that it would be that successful. But gradually it has taken its roots. Now let this truth take its root within yourself through your Sahasrara. And once this truth becomes absolutely the light that guides you, the light that nourishes you, the light that enlightens you and gives you a personality that has the light, then only you should know that your Sahasrara is completely enlightened by your spirit. Your face should be such that people should know that there's a personality who's standing before you who is light. This is how Sahasrara is to be looked after.
So let's have our eyes closed, both hands open, simply our back straight, our attention in Sahasrara Chakra. and without straining our attention, without trying to control anything, just allow the attention to be on that one point, that piercing in our limbic area. And from there, the fountain of joy, the peace, the truth is flowing. So we just need to experience that like we are at the summit. So let's join our hands together, or whatever gesture you feel appropriate, to connect to Mother, to say thank you. Thank you, Shri Mataji, for self-realization. And thank you for bringing us together for this collective meditation. O Queen of Sahasrara, please accept our gratitude, our thanks, our salutations. Thank you again and again. So let's collectively raise the Kundalini and put a nice bandhan. So thank you, everyone. Hope we all had good meditation and hope everyone enjoyed. If there is anything you want to mention on the collective forum, you can do it now, or maybe Astik will divide us into breakout rooms, so you can ask there as well. So whatever